Guys, welcome back to the Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to be starting off with figures from the Last Jedi line, as the merchandise was launched yesterday as part of Force Friday. So I did run down to Toys R Us and grab myself two main figures out of the line, so out of the Last Jedi at least. So these two I'll give you a look at now in this video. As like I give it, look at this one first and the other one next. So we're going to start off with Rey in the Jedi Training gear. Before we look at her, we'll take a look at the packaging this one comes in. As you can see, Hasbro have decided not to update the packaging this time, which is a real shame, to be honest, because I wanted to see a new design of the packaging. I wanted to, we've had this one for 2 years now. It would have been better if we could have something different, but Hasbro have done what they've done, so we'll just have to cope with it. As you see on the side, it keeps that same usual text of Rey, Jedi. Obviously, not the whole thing doesn't fit there. On the side, you have that brilliant new artwork of Rey by the great Gregory Titus. So that's good. It's good to see the new look for Rey. She's kind of, as you notice, she seems to have let her hair down now compared to what she looked like in the Force Awakens, like that. So yeah, it's good to see an updated design of Rey. There she is on the back as well, with the bio as well, which I'll just read to you. It says, "At long last, Rey has found Luke Skywalker, the last Jedi Master in the galaxy. Hoping to find a hero of a legend, she must unlearn what she has learned as Skywalker challenges her expectations." So obviously the packaging's trying not to spoil the movie too much, so just stick with what it says so far. So anyway, look at this figure, and it's one of the most amazing figures that I think was there. I managed to get the last one in Toys R Us when I finally got there yesterday. I wish I got a little bit early because it sold out of the Luke Skywalker's figures, so I wasn't able to pick him up, unfortunately, but with a few more weeks down the line, I should be able to pick him up later on. Had the same kind of issue with Director Clinic last year with the 33/4" scale, but I got him in the end, so I'll get Luke in the end. As you can see, what's quite similar to this figure as opposed to this one is basically she's wearing the same kind of robes as before. Because I was half expecting Hasbro to package her in the robes she's wearing at the end of The Force Awakens, and not in these new Jedi Training robes, because they're very similar to the scavenger gear that she wears in The Force Awakens. So it's good to see them both together. It's kind of seeing a nice rehash of it all, because it's almost identical, just the colour is different. There's the bag that's on there, which is a holster instead, so a little bit different to see. And as you can see, she does come with her staff, which I have been able to have her hold around the side. And then she also comes with the Luke Skywalker episode 4 and 5 lightsaber, and Anakin's lightsaber, and the lightsaber from episode 7. And what I seem to have noticed about this is that the blade on this one is noticeably darker than the one that was included with the Rey figure from before, but I don't have that one to hand because the lightsaber I'll put away somewhere because I just wanted to have it with the staff. But this one is considerably darker, in a darker shade of blue. In fact, actually, I do have. There we go. Because I gave this one. This was the one that came with the Obi-Wan, but it's the same one. As you can see, the one with the fin there has the lighter blue colour, and this is the darker blue with the shade. You can see the difference now that they've crossed. So, yeah, it's a bit. It's keeping it updated with. Hang on. There we go. Keeping it updated with Hasbro's style of design for the lightsaber. So they're keeping it new, keeping it look level, ready, film accurate. There we go. And the new facial sculpt, I really like that in comparison to Daisy Ridley. It's a really good lightless, and I'm looking forward to seeing her like this in the Last Jedi. Of course, the staff can be removed from the hand. Like they've actually done the same thing because they did this last year, not last year, the year before. Was they designed the staff in a way you could easily sling it over Rey's arm. Whereas like they don't seem to have designed it as easily on this one compared to the new one. But it looks so much better, and especially with the change articulation, it becomes easier for her to hold it around her arm, whereas it wasn't so much with the left arm. So, like I said, the other accessory included is the blaster that Han Solo gave her. It's really good to see that in the Black Series at last, because the episode 7 Rey was never released with it, so she's got that in her hands. There we go, we got Rey with her lightsaber and blaster. Even though, as to quote Obi-Wan, Jedi do not carry blasters. It's probably one of my favourite lines outside the movies from Obi-Wan. It's just that line. I've seen that clip where he says it so many times because it's such a good line to signify that the lightsaber is the Jedi's main choice of weapon. And it's kind of being ruined a little bit with this kind of thing. But George Lucas carrying one in the originals, so what can you say? I'll just give you a rundown on the articulation. You have a ball-jointed neck, ball-hinged shoulders and elbows, ball-hinged wrists, ball-hinged torso, ball-hinged hips, which are quite restrictive due to the nature of the robes, the tunic below. Swivel, it's a bit stiff here. There you go. Swivel triceps or calves or whatever. Double joints at the knees and a ball joint and a hinge at the ankles. So it's the hyperarticulation that most figures out of the Black Series tend to have. And it is a definite massive update on the Rey from Force Awakens, because this one only had the ball hinged at the knees compared to the double joints that this one has. So it's good to see a little update down that direction. So yeah, that is Rey from the Force Awakens. No, not the Force Awakens, sorry, the Last Jedi. I'll hold still so you can see it there. It's such a phenomenally great figure, and I'm just so pleased to have it in my collection at last. I'm glad I was able to catch it when I did yesterday at Force Friday Toys R Us launch. I didn't do a whole video like this time like last year because there wasn't really that much I actually got in the way of figures, so I just did a little Facebook live stream for that. Yeah, it's still, again, just great, phenomenally great figure. I cannot wait to add more, see her in the film in this getup. I have a feeling this is what she's going to be wearing when she is dueling Ren or Snoke or whatever when it comes, because of course episode 8, we've still got 3 more months to go, which is an annoyance. And however, I'm also going to bring on the fact that the lightsaber blade, again, is one of those that is removable, because, there we go. So of course, you can remove that. I forgot to bring that up earlier. So, but unfortunately, there is nowhere on the belt to place it. So, yeah, unless you could slot it into the holster and then have her with the blaster instead. But you could sort of do that thing, because if you do have the Luke figure, you could have her doing. Wait a minute, do it with the other hand because it'll be more accurate. Just put the. There we go, doing that with it. Because obviously it wasn't this variant of Rey, but you know, depends if they release the other variant of Rey for you to be able to do this. But if you have the Luke, you can use this as a start off point for like a display stand or something. I'll just put the lightsaber blade back in. There we go. So that is Rey from the Jedi Training from the Black Series line. I'll give you a full look out there. I hope you enjoyed looking at her, and I shall be back with the next review of the other character out of this line up next, so do stay tuned for that.